Good morning. I'm not even doing that 30-second countdown thing. I want to get it. I'm going to hit it and quit it. Now, um, okay, I'm assuming y'all can hear me now, right? So everybody can hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the den. I normally don't slide through on no Sunday, but I had something I needed to say real quick because the rest of the week I'm gonna be on that fuck shit enjoying my birthday. So before we get into the birthday week of celebrations for the lady, I said let me go on and get this bullshit on off my chest so the rest of the week can be all about me. And I don't feel selfish for that. So before we get started, let me say good morning to the Tea Lounge. Clementine, Joe McClinton, Tasia, Win Shante, Red Wings Hockey, good morning, darling. Princess A, Egyptian Goddess, hey, Manny. Let me make sure I need it. Miss Sarah, good morning. Just Sarah, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the den. I'm going to put a post up tomorrow because as always, I will be having an online birthday party. I'll be around for about an hour and a half before I leave and go and kick it with my peoples for my birthday. Good morning, Brianna. So I'm gonna put a post up, and I want to know the type of music y'all want to listen to. But yeah, baby, I wanted to get a serious video out the way, get it up off my chest before I have to, because the rest of the week I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm live on the Sunday, girl. Some shit happened last night. You were there, but you went back to sleep because you said you weren't going through the stress. But I want to get it out the way because y'all know starting tomorrow, ain't nothing I'm saying gonna be real, right? Y'all know I'm gonna be on that fuck shit all week. I'm gonna be having fun, not taking nothing serious. Cause Tuesday a bitch turned 49. Okay? And I'm going to have a Wang Dang Doodle. Well, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Reason why y'all ain't really got merch out of me, girl, I've been partying since September the 1st. I ain't lying. I've been fucked up damn near every day. So, and I'm damn sure not gonna be serious this week. So if you want them feeling sensitive type of people, and I say something that offend you this week, tell me about it next week. Cause this week I probably ain't gonna give a fuck. Okay. Hey Denise. Hey Pretty Wings, Miss Pretty Wings. How you doing? Hey Slim too. I said good morning. Bree. Hey SD Williams, how you doing? Fran J, Tony Dimples, too cute. Hey, Rico Porch under construction. Hey, Clark. Hey, Voodoo. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the den. Good morning, Purple Peach. How you doing, Sugar? Hey, Miss Paulette. Hey, Jessica. Oh, y'all. Hey, Deborah. Hey, MJ. AK. How you doing? How y'all is doing this morning? Now let's get it. Last night, in between my shot of E&J and my glass of Stella Rosa, I rolled over to Pazar's house, right? Good morning, loving and living. Hey, Caramel Latte Street Committee. How y'all doing? Anyway, hey, Watermelon Sugar Baby. Happy early birthday in case I don't see you. Okay, baby. Thank you so much for it. I'm going to come through on Tuesday. Oh, some she had was said. What she had said? She said some fuck shit? Or she on some fuck shit? Girl, she got kicked out. I don't know what she said, but whatever. I don't know why you two do that. They won't let us go back and look and see. But girl, you must have said something bad early in the morning because she kicked you the fuck out. But anyway, girl, hey, Grateful Gwen, I see you, boo. I was over to Pazar's house, right? So it was this chick. And y'all know Misty. We be just to me, Misty just I always equated her showing up and trying to insert herself, sometimes changing the whole course of the conversation. I equated that to this baby just don't know no better. I mean, I was even down in the chest being kind when I say this is a BET moment. Oh, okay. You did right. You did right to block her. Girl, you requested to be blocked and we blocked your ass. Now, on to the next. Have a good week, baby. Hey, Shantae Elba. Anyway, you did right. If she requested to be blocked, I wasn't in my feelings the other day. I just think sometimes, before I get into the mystic, you know, I have always told y'all that I don't mind you giving me your opinion in my comment section, aka the penny. But I ain't never told you just because you got the right to say it to me, you was gonna be free of any consequences that may come. Now I don't mind you giving me your opinion, but if you come for me, I'm gonna come back for you. So that lady that was just in here, girl, you said block you since I was in my feelings the other day about a question. We granted your wish because that's what we do down here in the den. If you don't want to, because see, this is not no motherfucking dictatorship in this den, honey. It's only a dictatorship when I say it, but it ain't no dictatorship. In other words, whatever you give me in my comment section is what I'm going to give you back in return. So you requested to be blocked and we obliged you. Moving forward. Misty. I used to think that Misty was, maybe a grape or two short of a full fruit bowl. But last night, Misty showed me Misty ain't crazy. Misty know exactly what she doing. And Misty says what she mean. So we over to Pazar's house last night. And she hopped her ass on the panel. And on the panel at that time, I think it was Shish Trish. I believe that it was Nina. Her over there is what we call her in the den. Her over there. So when you hear me say her over there, you know I'm talking about Nina. So Misty come up there, and we thinking to ourselves, maybe maybe this time she's going to flow with the chat. Good morning, Stacy Robertson. How you doing? Hello, Jen Jen. Welcome to the den. Sour Patch Kid. How you? Why Tanya? Good. How you doing? Good. And Vegas girl, Voodoo. I think I already spoke to you, but hey, baby. Anyway, the girl come over there, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe this time Pudding is going to, hey, Kenny, I'm thinking this time Pudding going to add something to the conversation. Hey, Mitri. But girl, the woman, hey, Erica Moore, how you doing, boo? But this girl get up here and she's got a gripe, a grievance, a problem, if you will. Now, her problem was I guess she went back and read the comments of the last time she was up over on Pizarro's channel and people were dragging her. And so she didn't appreciate that because she want to remind us to see what she do every day. It YouTube coming to the B sector is a getaway for her. And she want to, have some fun with the rest of the children. She says she work in the ICU and she hold the hands of black people as they die from COVID every day. That's what she said. And she just didn't understand why she got such a nasty reception over in the entails, right? So once she explained that was her gripe and how she didn't appreciate it. Mind you, the conversation was not about her, but of course she came up there and she made it all about her. And so they began to explain to her, well, Mister, the reason why people was going to fuck off on you last time, you got up here and said you wanted to test her over there's blackness. And you went so far as to say you were gonna ask her what kind of rapper, which rapper do she like, as if you know the just because you saying, say you like Tupac. If you don't like Tupac, then we gonna have to revoke your white card. I mean your black card. That's the kind of shit you came up to Pizarro's chat with. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the den. That's the kind of rhetoric you were speaking. So that's why the chat in turn tore your ass up. So how dare you think that you can come back a couple of days later and be in your feelings because the chat responded to the conversation you brought to the table? She began to say, I never said I was what did she say? I never said I was testing her over there's blackness. Everybody said, wait a minute. Yes, the fuck you did. So y'all know Pizarro upgraded, right? She sharing screens around this bitch. Baby, she went over there and got her video from a couple of days ago. After Misty kept saying that she didn't say that she came up to test her over there's blackness, she played it for her. So then she had to, what my friend James called, backpedal and pussy pop. That's what she did. She had to backpedal and pussy pop. And so she began to give an apology. Meanwhile, she's giving this apology. Her over there is trying to explain to her why she shouldn't have said what she said. Thank you so much for that. So after her over there is trying to explain to her why what she said was inappropriate, Trish got a message to her cellular phone. And when she got her message, it said that Misty was the same woman that was over on Rita the Baddest Roasters channel, throwing out some very strong N words with the GR and the A on it. Okay. So she asked her, did you say this? Somebody just told me you said this over on Rita. She said she didn't say that like that at first, right? Now, she knew that it's very difficult to prove whether or not she said this or not because we all know Rita has removed a lot of her videos right now. So we can't go back and get that video. But people kept pushing. Trish dropped off because she needed to make a few phone calls. In that time period, folks was in the chat saying, yes, you did say that. So to make a long story short, Mr. said, yes, I have said the N word, but A, y'all said, and two, I used the A and not the ER. And she didn't understand why people were so upset. So let me break this down to you, Misty. I'm going to explain this to you. First of all, just because you receive some black dick every night, just because you take care of black patients, although you're not the only nurse in the United States that care for black people, I think they care for everybody. Okay. You have to have a nurturing spirit and some education to do that. So I don't think that there's a hospital that exclusively hires white nurses to take care of black patients. Okay. So we're going to throw that away. And I realize you have a black best friend. That's Brooke Valentine. And Brooke, I ain't got no feelings. I ain't got no problem with you, but you do know what's going to happen to your friend in this video, right? Okay, respect it. I ain't never got in your business, but see, she got in my business because I'm black. You get mad because you finally admit that you already came up here lying. You done said you didn't say that you was coming to check her over there's blackness card. You already denied that, and we broke you down and you told the truth. Now you're turning around saying that, yeah, I was over there on Rita's channel and I did use the N word, but I used it in the A, not the ER. And I don't see what the problem with it is. Well, ma'am, I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem is you can't say it because you're a white woman. And I don't give a damn how much black dick you take. I don't give a damn how many white people you take or black people you take care of on your job. You don't have no right to call a black person either form of the N word. You can't do what you see others do. And this is maybe why some people feel like you should not even, none of us should say it. But I do realize that some black people do say it, and that was by black people taking the word, changing it around, and doing what it is that they feel like they need to do with it, takes the sting out of it. But overall, the big picture is none of us should use it. But what we do, you can't do. And I'm just here to let you know that real quick. You seem to have some self-entitlement issues as well, ma'am, because you felt like you can click these links to these black channel holders. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. But like I said, you don't have a right to say that, ma'am. It doesn't matter who you affiliate with, who you sleep with, or who you bore children with. It's never going to take away the fact that you are a Caucasian woman. Good morning, official King Payne. I don't appreciate that. Bree said, look on the wall. What wall? Your wall? Hold on. You really got some problem. Oh yeah, I blocked that message right there. Now she came up there to complain because she had heard her name being used in the same reference. You know, they grouped her in with Betty White and New Mexico, right? So she had an issue with it. That's the comment right there, Bree, that I blocked last night because she made that comment and I snapped her ass real quick. But my thing is this. You are no different than them in a lot of ways because you came over here with this self-entitled, like you could just come in the middle of our damn chats and say whatever the fuck you want to say, and we supposed to accept it. You think because you bore a black child, a half black child, and you get black dick, and you work in a hospital, and you hold the hands of COVID patients who are black like as hell. You the only one in America doing it right now, that you have the right to say those things. That word carries a lot of pain for black people. So you really out of order for that. And I don't know where or why your friend Brooke, this is my question to you, why you ain't never explained to this woman why she can't walk around and say it. They said in rap songs, well bitch, it's a lot of things they say. If they decide to go jump off a fucking bridge, are you gonna follow suit? No, ma'am, you don't have a right to say that. That word coming from a woman like you is rooted in a lot of hatred and a lot of pain. You don't have the right to say that. And I'm so tired of white people, and this is no disrespect to my white motherfucking supporters, but this is my truth. This is my perception, my truth. Too many of y'all get comfortable around us and feel like you can say the things that we say. You can't say what I say because you don't know my story. You have not encountered what I have encountered as a black woman in America today. You don't have to know my whole story to know that it's rooted in a lot of pain from people that look like you. It matters a damn to me, ma'am, whether or not you work in the healthcare field and you take care of black patients. And you talk like you in the ICU working with black people. They the only ones in there with COVID and they the only ones dying. I don't know where you come from with that sense of that sense of superiority that you could even come on our channels and say what you want to say. But I see you got sense because you know not to come over here. I notice a lot of people do a lot of fuck shit, but they don't bring it over here. And I want to thank you for that because that don't mean I'm a bad bitch. That just means that real recognize real. And if you a fake motherfucker, you know not to click my link. That was disrespectful. And then when you couldn't get your way, when you couldn't get your damn way, you got mad and you called her over there a bitch, which she hadn't said anything, even though I don't like her ass, she hadn't said anything to deserve to be called a bitch. And then when Pizarro began to go off on your ass and explain to you how that word feels when it comes from a caucasoid like you, then you want to tell Pizarro to kiss your 100% white ass. Well, no, ma'am, mister, you kiss my motherfucking ass. Because first of all, if you want to go somewhere to relieve yourself from all of the stress and pain that you endure every day, holding Black people's hands in the ICU as they die of COVID, bitch, go to the arts and craft community. Maybe that might help you. Maybe you need to go to the SMR motherfucking channels. Maybe they will help you relieve some of your stress. But you come over here and it's a woo bang at any given time on any given channel. Girl, I saw you last night. I've been saying that girl come through here to destroy. That girl come through here to derail the conversations that be going on. Because once again, you know Karens like it all to be about them. And again, Brooke, I ain't got no problem with you, but I'm gonna fucking tell your friend the truth. She don't have the right to call us niggas at no given time. And if you, as her friend, has made her feel like that, then shame on you. But no, that woman don't have a right to use that word. I don't give a damn and she hear it and fuck. I hear a lot of shit. But I don't repeat everything I hear. She don't have a right to come into a community of African American people. And just because she may hear one of them say that, she feels like she can say it too. I'm talking about Mr. Her. Then when you get kicked, well, I don't know if she kicked you off or you jump down. You get down in that comment and you write the word in the comments. And I swiped your ass to the left. You got me fucked up. I don't know where y'all get this train of thought at. Now, I'm about respecting all people. Never would I ever come into a white community of content creators or channel holders, whatever the fuck y'all want to call us this year, and think that it's okay for me to say cracker. Respect is, girl, it's called respect. And clearly, you don't have any. You got a lot of motherfucking mouth and a lot of motherfucking feelings. And to be honest with you, when it comes to Black issues, mister, we simply don't give a fuck how you feel about any of that. Because Black issues do not include a Caucasoid woman. I don't give a damn how much dick you take from one of our men. I don't give a damn how many motherfucking half-breed ass children you make. It ain't gonna change the fact that you can never understand what we've been through. You don't know where we're going with how we feel. You don't understand the history. And you come in and you say things and it makes us cuss you the fuck out. Now, I try to be all inclusive as much as I can, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's certain things that I'm not trying to be all inclusive with, because until you walk in the shoes that I walked in, you could never truly understand what Black people feel. You do not, ma'am, have the right to use the N word. I don't give a damn if you put a ER at the end or A. Bitch, you can figure out a way to put a T at the end and you ain't welcome to say it. Hey, New Orleans, welcome to the den. See, y'all need to start making people feel so comfortable to open up their mouth and say anything to you. Because, see, it couldn't be me. I got white people for friends. I got a couple, two, three of them. But my white friends know how far to go with me. And see, they care enough about really being a friend to me that they know some of our history. So they won't say things like that to offend. I was totally offended by Misty motherfucking ass last night. Then when she began to get caught up in her lies, she did what they always do. She tried to further play victim and then say some slick shit and run. In real life, girl, we'd have grabbed you by your motherfucking hair before you made it to the door and whooped your ass up in here. You don't have the right to say that word, Misty. I don't give a fuck how many of us you hang around. You don't have the right. Just like you don't want me to tell you that your great great granddaddy had on a motherfucking cape over his head with some holes cut out around the eyes area and was terrorizing my motherfucking people back in the day. Bitch, I don't want you calling yourself able to say the word nigga and feel comfortable about it. You don't have the right to say that word. Stop making concessions for people to be disrespectful to you in your own house. I say all the time that some people don't need to be in mixed relationships. They aren't the type to tell the non-blacks about the struggle. Keep them in check at all times. You don't have a right to say none of that shit you said last night. And you gave me Karen. You didn't even give me Shuck Karen. That's her over there. You was straight Karen last night. First, you lied and said that you didn't come over there to tell her over there, I want to check you, I want to check your blackness. How the fuck is a non-black gonna check to see if another so-called black woman, you gonna check her blackness? Girl, where the fuck you get that from? Exactly, center focus. White people was never whipped and beat while being called crackers, but they beat our black asses up and did all that to us while calling us that N word. She ain't delayed. She ain't delayed it out. No, 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 no. No Clementine, no Clementine, no Clementine. The bitch ain't slow. You know that's how they act. They act like they don't know, but they very, very, very much so do know what they are saying to us. Dumb bitches ain't stupid. Not every white person was in the KKK, nor did they own slaves. I don't agree with any racial slurs, but it's kind of unnerving to say all white ancestors were racist. Girl, now see, Miss Rhonda, we had an issue the other day. We had us the issue the other day when I was talking about pro-choice opposed to pro-life. You got mad and ran out the room on me that day. Now here I am talking about yet another sensitive subject. One that, no offense, but based off your avatar, you don't know nothing about. So this might be one of them lives where you just want to, STFU real quick. Because I don't hate you. But you ain't gonna sit up in my chat today and try to give me no damn history lesson, because I know not all white people owned slaves and not all white people were racist, because a lot of them did help Harriet with the Underground Railroad, girl. I already know that. But the majority, you'll never understand what we feel, Miss Rhonda. I experienced that today, right here, right now in Louisiana, I deal with that shit on a daily basis. So I'm not finna let you sit your ass up in here and think you gonna motherfucking tell me anything about what the fuck is going on. That girl know exactly what the fuck she's saying. And I realize not all white people own slaves. You don't gotta tell me that. But I got a right to say what I'm saying this morning. And what the fuck I'm saying is, I'm not going to sit here and let this white woman sit here and try to play in our motherfucking face when we see what she doing. She came over there. Conversation wasn't about her. She wants to bring it back to, oh, I was disrespected. And I was put into the same category as Betty White in New Mexico. Well, bitch, if the shoe fit, wear it. Just like it's levels to everything else in life, it's levels to this shit right here. Just because she ain't leading the pack to come to your house and burn your motherfucking cross in front of my yard and snatch my black boy out my house and go hang him up on a tree while calling him that word amongst other derogatory words, don't mean that you ain't a part of the problem. She's a part of the problem. She thinks because she willingly takes black dick and she gave the world a half black child, that gives her the right to come over into our spaces and say what the fuck she want to say. And that's just not what we're doing today. I'm about my people before I'm about anybody else. It's my people, then the rest of y'all. See, being around black people who don't check your check your white ass on that shit is the reason why you feel like you could come over here and say that shit. Just because you get a little black dick don't make you black. I'm unimpressed by you, bitch. And you know not to never motherfucking come in this den because they already gonna handle you, accordingly. And Miss Rhonda, I don't know why every time I'm talking about a sensitive subject, you bring your ass over here trying to tell me some shit. And let me tell you something, Miss Rhonda. I respect everybody's right to feel how they feel, but it comes a time. See, that go privilege right there again. She felt comfortable enough in a room full of black people to drop her ass down trying to tell me about all motherfucking white people weren't slave owners and racists. When we over here talking about this one particular white woman who last night showed herself. Here you go trying to jump down in cake. I give you this much. You motherfuckers stay on code though. And maybe if we as a people stayed on code, we could get somewhere as a people in this world today. But see, we don't stay on code. That woman seen all y'all black faces up in here and she still felt comfortable to jump her ass down and say something. You know why she felt comfortable? Because they stay on code. They don't give a fuck. She might not even agree with what Misty said, but she dropped down to make sure she showed some support to what she was saying and to fight her to give us a defense for the woman. And I reject it all. That word is rooted in a lot of hatred and hurt for black people. And until you can be a black person and feel what the fuck we feel on a daily basis, because it ain't changed. Racism still lives very deeply in the minds and hearts of a lot of people. They just can't do it like they used to could do it. See, they can't come to your house and fuck you and your entire family up. They can't put your ass in no motherfucking field and make you motherfucking pick cotton all day. They do it in the form of application denied, They do it in the form of hire everybody around you who don't have the motherfucking qualifications, but you do, but because you don't have the complexion for the protection, your ass get put out. See, they change how they move on your ass. So don't try me early on no Sunday morning, because bitch, I ain't had no drink or nothing yet. And everybody over here is not no drunk and no alcohol motherfucking howler. But this is my birthday week, bitch, and I do what the fuck I want, how I want, and when I want. You came over there and you disrupted that people's lives yet again. And I've been watching you ever since last week, jumping on motherfucking links, trying to insert yourself into conversations that are not about you. Ain't nobody pulled your coattail. Ain't nobody said a goddamn thing to miss that. And it don't matter. Do you know how many times I'm mad in Intel land? And bitch, I done been disrespected before over there. Get the fuck over it. Either cuss her hoe out back or shut up. Mister don't have a right to make that kind of comment. Mister don't have a right to say a goddamn thing. When race relations are being discussed, shut up, bitch, because you not gonna win. Hey, Mr. YouTube Streets and Toya and Miss Belinda, Houston Bread, Natasha Marlin, Face Yaya, Right to Be Told. That woman got up there yesterday to make it all about her. But then, when it became all about her, she resorted to telling people to kiss her entire white ass. Well, you wouldn't have had to tell nobody to kiss your entire white ass if you had not brought your motherfucking ass over to that channel trying to tell. Who the fuck are you? I now see this bitch forcing me to have the motherfucking. I'm actually finna defend her over there. Oh, ain't nobody got time for that. You cannot test Nina's blackness. How the fuck are you, a non-black, going to test her blackness? And then you further insulted us as a people. You said, what kind of rapper, which rapper do she like? So that means that she don't like Biggie over Tupac. Her blackness is in check. Girl, you fucking crazy. And I don't give a damn. I heard it said that she's Brooke's friend, best friend. She kept throwing that out there too. I guess that was supposed to somehow gonna help us deal with what the fuck she was saying. That's my best friend. I respect that. If Brooke want a dumb bitch like you as her best friend, she can do that. And again, Brooke, this ain't about you, so please don't touch this. This is about the gathering together of your so-called best friend and what she need to understand about us as the black people and what she can and cannot say to us. And expect us not to beat her ass up. Much like what Homegirl did last night, Pizarro, and what I'm doing this morning. I ain't even paying. I don't even know if Rhonda's still in this chat or not. My moderators are instructed to run the chat, so whatever the fuck they do, they do. I'm the entertainment. I ain't the motherfucking security. This woman got up there last night, angry that people in the chat had called her Betty White, and New Mexico kind of put her in the same box as them. And she was very irate and upset because she's nice to everybody. Girl, fuck you. Fuck your opinion. Fuck your husband. Fuck that child. Fuck that best friend. Fuck you all the way together, you fuck bitch. How dare you put us in a box and think you can come and pick us up and play with us like we toys at your discretion? Bitch, you got me fucked up. And I said what the fuck I said. Fuck you mean? Then when they call you out for saying the word, first you lied and said you didn't say it. Let's go back to her first lie. Her first lie is I was not trying to test her over there's blackness, when yes, you were very much so trying to test her blackness. I remember that live so goddamn well because Grish was up there and Grish was going about to let loose and let have. Grish, I told Grish to get down because we did not want to annihilate this bitch all at once. We gonna slow cook this hoe. See, when I was young, I used to like to do shit fast, quick, and shit. But now that I'm a woman of a particular age, I like to slow roast your ass. And a lot of time, I don't motherfucking have to say nothing because you gonna motherfucking do it for me. Just like you did last night. Got your ass up there trying to complain about how you being treated and how people are equating you, Betty White, and New Mexico as one of the same. And then you get busted because you lie and say you did not call out, you did not say you wanted to test that girl's blackness. Pizarro plays it for you, so you offer some mediocre ass apology for saying some dumb ass shit like that. Then you turn around, it's found out that you've been using the N-word, and you gonna say that, well, I just used the A. I didn't never put the ER on there. No, bitch, you can't use no version of it. I don't give a fuck if you stay in a trailer park, bitch, or you somewhere living up on some motherfucking mansion up on the hill, ho. You don't have a right to say it. I don't give a fuck if you accept black dick and have black children. You don't have a right to say it. That word is very, very, very ingrained in us as a people. And it wasn't always a pleasant thing. We were called niggers for not doing what the white man wanted us to do. That's our history. We were called niggers while we were being motherfucking assaulted by the slave masters. We were being called niggers when they beat our ass for not doing what the fuck they wanted us. We didn't do what they wanted. We was called nigger when they hung us up on trees and shit and left our bodies out there to be on display to show the other niggas what not to do. Fuck you mean, bitch. You don't have a right to say none of that. None of it. And I think you really need to start reading some history. Don't go by what they told you in school, baby, because they're not going to tell you the truth. You need to do your own research. And it's really important that you do it because you have accepted black dick that gave you a partially black child. You need to be educated, ma'am, because you're going to fuck around and get all your white ass whooped. Well, she gonna get that energy this morning, the mean girl, because to remain silent means that I am complicit with the fucking shit that she got going on. I'm not. Sometimes you got to hit your live button and let a hoe know. And that's what I'm here to do this morning. Good morning, Seance. How you doing, sugar? That's what's wrong with us. Instead of, well, sometimes, yeah, sometimes some ignorant shit, you do really have to let it go, mean girl. Sometimes you do. But sometimes you need to let a bitch know what she did wrong and break it down to her. Because remember, over here in the den, we do preach, but we teach. I wasn't that was grinding in my spirit all night long. How this woman just came over here and played victim, and then when she couldn't the victim role didn't work for her, she showed who the fuck she was. Girl, she told Pizarro to kiss her whole white ass. And then got in Pizarro chat and wrote the N-word down in the chat. Then we got another white lady who I ain't got no problem with. Good morning, Audrey. Good to see you. We got another white lady, that the same white lady from the other day, when I said that I'm pro-choice opposed to being pro-life, she got mad, said we was murderers, and left. She came back this morning in my chat talking about all white people weren't slave owners and some of them weren't racist. We know that. We had some allies that helped along the way. But at the end of the day, there were more people that looked like her that was trying to oppose us as a people, keep us down, beat us up, molest our, not molest, sexually assault our women, breaking up families, selling them. A mama might go one place, daddy go to other, cheering go another. Bitch, don't tell me my history. You can't tell my history better than I can tell my history. There's a reason why we feel the way we feel. And yes, I think the word should not be used at all, even by me. Y'all know I like to sling me one every now and again, but I need to do some soul searching and get it together in my spirit. But bitch, I can say it. You can't. Vanessa, that Karen jumped out and bit all our asses. She ain't bite me because I've been waiting on her to reveal who the fuck she was. And I don't have nothing against people of color. I don't. I mean, white people. I don't have nothing against white people. But I have a problem when white people try to come in black spaces and tell us how we supposed to feel about something that was deeply rooted in us by our ancestors and that we deal with every day. Every black person in this damn chat right now has felt the sting of racism in some kind of way. And if you have never been treated differently because of your blackness, then bitch, I don't know what kind of cardboard box you was born in, but stay there. We can't use you. I don't like that shit. She thinks because of her affiliation. My mom told me to tell you right on. All right then, mama boy. All right, girl. I got it. She came over there like, damn, Red Afro. Came over there like she was demanding respect. Because she's entitled. Girl, you ain't entitled to nothing but that severe cussing out that you got last night. You don't have a right to say that word, Misty. I don't know where you raised at. I don't know who you hang with. But I'm going to let you know. That's the quickest way to get put into a box and have people fucking you up. You think that everything is out in the open. Oh, we don't mind. I know my whole life. I don't care about being dodged. My whole life is open. But then it wasn't said a couple months ago when that shit was going on. Didn't you get doxxed? Didn't they talk about how you had to call the popos on your black husband before? because it was some type of domestic situation going on. Didn't I remember that happening? I could be wrong. But gather me if I'm wrong. Ain't she the same woman that was doxxed and it was brought out that she had to call the popo to get her black husband off her ass or something like that? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, bitch, because I got good recall. So with that being said, girl, you should have never got your ass up there and said a damn thing. And I'm so tired of hearing you every damn chat you go to referencing that you're a nurse in the ICU and you hold black people's hands and try to take care of them. Bitch, you took an oath to take care of any motherfucker that's sick and in need, ho. It ain't had nothing to do with no motherfucking color, bitch. Because just like you in that ICU holding the hands of black people, bitch, you is holding the hands of the same motherfucking race that you are born into. Okay? They dying too, bitch. You holding their hands too. But what are you looking from the black race by you saying that? Do you want a cookie? Do you want an applause, bitch? What you looking for? That's just like my white ass rheumatologist saying, oh, I help women, I help black people with rheumatoid arthritis and lupus and fibromyalgia and all that shit. I don't give a fuck, bitch. It's enough of them motherfuckers. Girl, black people and white people go through things. COVID ain't motherfucking it ain't just necessarily a black person issue. It's a global issue, you dumb cunt. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm supposed to feel like you above getting your ass drugged, bitch, because you take care of black people? When you take care of white people too, ain't no damn difference. And like I said, until you learn the history, the true history, not that bullshit they telling them down to the schoolhouse. I'm talking about, bitch, go get a book and do your research. And then you'll understand why we were so upset by your words. You come over here like I need a breakaway. From being being a nurse and being in the ICU, holding black people's hands and things, watching them die. I'm a good person. I'm gonna tell you something. If you gotta keep telling me you a good person, bitch, you ain't no good person. Because a good person don't have to proclaim that they're a good person. Their actions stand out for themselves. You don't have to explain. You keep trying to explain to me that you're a good person, and I'm trying to figure out, bitch, why you keep trying to tell me you're a good person. If that's what the fuck you are, it's going to show. My grandmama told me don't ever trust a bitch always telling you her motherfucking credentials. Bitch, being nice is one of your so-called credentials. I don't need it. I don't give a fuck if you took care of Kunta Kinte and all his goddamn family members. you knew I was gonna say something stupid. Give a fuck. Fuck her. Sitting up there talking about she's some goddamn nurse like this shit's supposed to mean something to me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who you take care of. I didn't tell your stupid ass to go to nursing school and end up in a hospital working in the ICU. Bitch, you chose to be a caregiver of people. Not black people, but people. Hey there, Mona. You don't have a right to try to test nobody's blackness. You could never. You could never. You don't know nothing about it. Getting a little black dick, having a half black baby don't mean that you know. Holding a couple of black people hands, getting some medication or whatever they calling your ass and to do don't give you a black card, bitch. See, the people around you made you comfortable to say shit like what you be saying. But they ain't tell you, bitch, keep that between us over here. Because if you go out into the world, they gonna swipe your ass to the left. So are they really your friend? My friend told me watching my goddamn mouth sometime what I be saying. That was looking out for me and I shut the fuck up. I don't say all that old girl bucket ass shit no more. But bitch, you making me feel like just going the fuck in on your stupid ass. You want to get your ass up there because you done been put in the same category as a New Mexico and a Betty. And by the way, I don't like Betty, but Betty ain't white. If I were cool with Betty, I'd let Betty come over here and cuss you the whole hell out for fucking playing on her goddamn name. But bitch, you do have a lot in common with New Mexico. You ain't see how New Mexico was over there trying to woo the children over there at the grown folks TV experience over there? And by the way, I like the way he played that. Now, I don't know. They said that he already knew who the man was, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to go off what the fuck I seen. I like the way he wooed your motherfucking ass, let you got comfortable, said all that shit, then hit you with the 1, 2, 3. He was all right with me for that. Mahogany says, Lady Nyca, it is so much discrimination and different types of bigotry in the medical profession, whether it's race, sexuality, culture, or potentials. It's ridiculous. Well, it damn sure is. Hey, pretty honey, how you doing, show? I don't think, you know what, me and Betty White don't get along, but like, bitch, you ain't gonna go and use Betty's name in the middle of this shit. Damn, I'm taking her for two bitches I don't like. Her over there and Betty. But see, I know how to stay on code, bitch. This called staying on code. I really could punch both of them hoes in their throat, but you ain't. I could put my differences aside with both of them bitches and get you all the way together. Ain't nobody called you no motherfucking Betty White bitch. And you cannot, you will not sit your ass over there and think that you can say what you said to Pazar or on Pazar last night. You not gonna never go nowhere on YouTube and think that that's okay. Now, we all need to stop using that word, myself included. But bitch, that ain't what we hear about today. We talking about that Betty White or T Lounge. You know Betty White around here always being messy and shit. But Betty don't be that type of messy. I don't trust CW and them other unmentionables because they are snakes. Blocked. Oh, Christopher know not to drop down in this chat. Christopher know better. I don't fuck with your kind. And I'm so glad that a lot of people that I see on other people's channels don't bring their ass over to this den. Because if you bring your ass over to this den, I'm going to fuck you up verbally. And then my moderator is going to wear your ass out. You're going to think you typing in this bitch and this shit going to disappear when you hit send. I just don't appreciate this shit. You don't just feel like you can come through and say whatever the fuck you want to say. You jumped on this woman platform last night, changed the whole course of where we was going with some shit. You lied and said that 3 or 4 days ago you didn't hop up there talking about you wanted to test her blackness and bring up some rappers. Then it's found out by way of Trish, your stinking ass actually had been using the N word. All the while, you sitting here trying to make us believe that you're a quote unquote, hey, Steve Austin, quote unquote, a nice person. I'm a nice person. I love all people. I work in the ICU. I'm a nurse. I sit up and hold black people's hands all day. Black people are dying. Bitch, did you watch? You must not watch CNN. Y'all dying too, ho. And you didn't do nothing special by holding no black person's motherfucking hand as they battle the COVID. Because that's the job that you signed up for. You took an oath to be that type of bitch, and it ain't got no age restrictions on it, and it ain't got no color restrictions on it. So therefore, if you are taking care of black people, bitches, somebody white in that ICU too, that your black ass, where you want to be black ass, is taken care of. I wish you would confirm the last name of Rhonda because I'm a member on this channel. Well, then I ain't talking about you, Rhonda Edwards. I'm talking about Rhonda MVP. Ain't nobody, has anybody cursed you, Rhonda Edwards? That's because you ain't the Rhonda we ran the fuck out. Oh, hey, Trina C, good to see you. I'm talking about Misty. Misty showed her whole entire ass over there at Pizzazz last night. It's a part of the job, and she is a nurse or a CN. Oh, okay, that's a part of her job. She didn't. She acting like this. How I took it. Hey, Grish, this is the way I took it. By her kept saying that she's a nurse in the ICU and she hold black people hand. The way I was feeling like, so you saying that you only compassionate and caring when it's in reference to a black person. Bitch, you didn't become a nurse in the last year and a half or so that we've been dealing with COVID. You was a nurse beforehand, meaning that you have dealt with many of black and white patients and other nationalities. Girl, get the fuck on somewhere, bitch. Get the fuck on with that. They always want a badge for doing something. Hell, like I made that bitch go get a job down there to the motherfucking hospital. Bitch, you did that to yourself. Fuck out of here. She got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck. Then she gonna get to going crazy when it get revealed that she been using the N-word and tell Pizarro to kick her motherfucking ass. Oh, you welcome, Rhonda. We ain't gonna fuck with you. We know who we fucking up. I ain't gonna let you get fucked up. That's how I got it, Lex Gabriel. She feel like she's entitled to do and say whatever because she helps black people. Girl, I don't give a fuck who you help. All I know is walk light. That word that word, the root of that word has so much hurt wrapped around it. When you see black people using it, that's them trying to take some of the sting out of it, even though they shouldn't use it, myself included as well. We shouldn't use the word period. But we'll get away with it. You won't ever get away with it. I don't give a fuck, bitch, how many motherfucking black dicks you take, how many motherfucking black hands you hold as they're nearing the end of their life, because that's the way you make it seem. I don't give a damn how many black women you have as a bestie. You don't have the right. You don't know the struggle. And clearly you don't know the history, because if you did, you wouldn't want to use it at all. You ain't got a right, Misty. And then to prove that you thought you had privilege, after you get told to get the fuck off the panel, you go into the chat and you write the motherfucking word. Girl, they almost took me out with there. This bitch came back into the chat last night after getting cussed the fuck out. And she wrote that word up in there. And I fucking snapped on her. I didn't know if Pizarro wanted that bitch blocked or not, but I blocked her. I don't play this shit. I don't play this shit. I'm all about including everybody, but it's certain things that white people just can't be included in on. Just like it's things in their life that they do that don't really, we can never be a part of that. And respectfully, I stay away from shit like that. When it's a white people situation, I leave it alone. And I'm asking you, Misty, to do the same thing. Leave the shit alone. Because, girl, you really touched my spirit. You've been touching my spirit for the last couple of days, because I noticed that you jump your ass on panels and you try to insert yourself in a way that you should not. Either you're trying to make it about you or you're trying to change the subject. And I hope last night you learned, don't change no motherfucking subject, because you tried to make it about you, but when it became about you, your ass didn't know how to handle it. You say you ain't coming back over on this side of the road again, then girl, don't come back the fuck over here on this side of the road again. Thank you. I just don't appreciate what you came with, boo. I don't appreciate what you came with. I did not like you from the jump, but I didn't know you, so I said, just because she sound like one of them people that I don't like, I'm not going to judge her. I'm going to give her a chance. I'm going to chill. And everywhere you have shown up, I have also seen the spirit of entitlement weighing on your ass, and you show up. You smart not to ever have came over here. Because I think if you would have came over here, I'd be working on building another channel by now, because I would have gave it to you the way you needed it to be given to you. How dare you think? Because some black man, probably a motherfucker we black people didn't even want no more, so we just threw him out there. So you picked up some of our trash, and you done went and had a baby with him. So now you think you know the black experience enough to come around us and say whatever the fuck you want to say. Hey, Talon, you don't have the right to do that, ma'am. And never will I ever co-sign a white woman coming over here trying to tell us about ourselves. Girl, you don't know us like that. She can hold an adult conversation. She ain't want to because her ass was caught up. We had wrapped that bitch up like a mother. Girl, we wrapped up around that bitch like a motherfucking snake. We was putting a death hold on that bitch and she ran. At least Pizarro was last night. I don't appreciate that. You don't have a right to come along and say a goddamn thing like that toward us. Bitch, do you know your ancestors, what they use that word and the things they was doing to us, why they was using that motherfucking word? And I'm quite sure by your attitude last night and the last couple of days, your ancestors were some owners. Oh yes, y'all were some owners, because you got that in you still. But you ain't never got a right to come around me and mine and try to tell us shit. And you can't never use that goddamn word. Bitch, you could go tan yourself till you look like a whole motherfucking rusty potato. Bitch, I'm still not gonna let you get away with motherfuckers saying that goddamn shit. No, bitch, you was wrong. And it was insensitive. You don't know our history, so you thought that shit was okay. You can't do what you see us do. Even though we shouldn't do it. You can't motherfucking do what I do, bitch. Doing what I do can get you fucked up. You better be glad you online saying that kind of shit. In real life, girl, you'll get skull drugged, bitch. Skull drugged. And I don't give a fuck about you being no nurse. I just need you to know that. I don't give a fuck about you being no goddamn nurse. I know a lot of black nurses. I drive down normally. I don't be caping for the white folks, but why everyone hating on the CW guy? I never seen him say or do anything about us. He went in on New Mexico and ZX on his platform and the school, the white girl. You ain't like this type of teaching. The problem with CW is no different than New Mexico. Well, you got put on the nag, bitch. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't have a problem with Chris when long as he stay away from me. That's all I'm here to let you know. So I hope y'all handled that accordingly. We don't time out in the den. We just block a bitch and keep it moving. Yes, God. I'm gonna tell you a story. Because I always like to bring shit full circle. I remember one time when I was in elementary school, there was this white girl named Susie Voss, Voss. And Susan was one of the dumbest motherfuckers. I mean, I really totally got why that bitch had blonde hair and blue eyes. No offense. She spent her whole fourth grade cheating off of every one of my papers. So, y'all remember when they used to, I don't know if they still do today because, bitch, I'm old now. But remember we used to have to take the Scantron tests and shit where you circle that shit in opposed to writing your answers out? Okay. I'm trying to see anybody remember that. Do y'all remember the Scantron test where you just color in and shit like that? They give you the question, then you gotta color in which one of them answers is right. So y'all remember that, right? Keep that in mind. Scantron test. All year long, Susie set her ignorant ass up next to me. With even because I nowadays I ain't punctual by shit, but back then I used to be very punctual. So I'm always in class at least 10 to 15 minutes before class start. And so was Susie. You know what she did? She was in there copying my homework assignments. And she was also like, if we had some work we supposed to have got done at the end of yesterday and she didn't get it done, teachers didn't check, she would always be cheating off my paper and shit, right? So right before the Scantron test situation happened, I had got accused of cheating off of Toya. I mean, off of, I looked at your name, girl, and said your name. I got accused of cheating off of Susie. They was dogging my ass out. They was actually trying to tell my mama that I'm over here showing up to school every day so I can get this, because they couldn't believe that in their mind, ain't no way in hell this white girl with all of her privileges is this fucking stupid. So it gotta be the black girl who is cheating off of the white girl as to why she running through. I bust through fourth grade like it wasn't nothing. Okay. They could have had just went ahead on and skipped me really, but they went ahead on made me go through it. So I had actually been reprimanded in the office. They had talked to me. They called my mama, made my mama come down there. I mean, the whole 9 yards, swearing for God. Because see, when Susie was copying my motherfucking words and shit, my homework, Susie wasn't smart enough to put the shit in her own words. She was writing verbatim every fucking thing I said. The bitch had it on her paper. And because I'm the little chocolatey one, I got to be the one of a lower class. I got to be the one doing the cheating here. I got reprimanded, and back then, do y'all remember in school suspension? Do y'all remember that? For those of you who may not remember or do not know what that is when they send you in a classroom with a totally different teacher, and all day you are left to do homework all day. You do not get the privilege of a recess. All you get is a lunch break, and bitch, you can go to the toilet because they don't want you. And back then, some of the classrooms had bathrooms inside the class. So you didn't even get to leave out the room no more than lunch. And here's what lunch consisted of. They bring you a snack, a brown paper bag with your sandwich. Might give you some fruits. They gonna give you some milk. Mm-hmm. I got put in school suspension for 4 days. They went through this process of telling my mama, say, oh, it's because she has perfect attendance. I don't want to put her off and send her home. But basically, they put me in ISS saying I was cheating off of this bitch, right? Okay, I went to ISS. People, back then, cheering here some, they gonna roll with it. Oh, she was over there stealing. Now today that don't mean a goddamn thing to me, but at that time, having the people think that I was a motherfucking thief of people work, I was plagiarizing and shit. That shit hit different when you that age, right? So I went through the agony of being thought of as a person who was of lower class, wasn't smart enough to do my own homework. I let them call me a cheater. I sat in the in school suspension room, eating motherfucking, and they ain't got no coof about themselves. You had two choices, bitch. You was either gonna get a ham sandwich. I said ham. No, the same say no cheese. I had a ham sandwich or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And if you go for the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you might choke to death. Cause they give you that little white milk that they used to give us in them little cars. I never fucked with it. I always wanted chocolate. If I had to drink anything, but you don't get no options because you went in school suspension. Went through all of that. Then it came down for what they call was standardized testing for the state. It was on the Scantron. Now, again, Scantron, you can't write nothing down, bitch. You just circle. You just fill in the bubble. How about I filled in the bubbles? It took us 3 days to do these tests. I did the test with the Scantron like everybody else. But then, a month later, when those results came back, I was one of the highest in my whole class, not just that one classroom, the whole fourth grade class. Guess who was received a paper because they give you a paper for your family to fill out because you need to be having after school tutoring. Susie was in motherfucking absolute after school tutoring and summer school because those tests showed this bitch was dumb as a bag of rocks. And they even, if you ask me, the girl disappeared one day out the classroom and she came back right before it was time for us to get ready to get out of school for the day. I swear to God, I'm going to go to the grave thinking they tried to retest that bitch to make sure that that was her schedule. Did I mention to y'all that her mama was a city councilwoman in our city? Okay, I probably forgot that, but yeah, Those tests proved that bitch was dumb as a bag of goddamn rocks. I was vindicated that day. I shared that to show y'all. You see, racism come in all kinds of forms. Because I'm the little black girl, with the kinky hair sometimes. Even though I always look nice going to school, smell nice, but because I'm black, I don't have the complexion for the protection. So they assumed I was cheating out for her. Besmirchified my name and put me in school suspension with less than accommodations for me. Only for a couple of months later for us to do the standardized testing with the Scantron, and that bitch can't copy off of me. So this bitch showed who she truly was, a dumbass bitch. It happens today too. Now that's a fourth grade story. I could give y'all some shit from my adult life as a black woman and the experiences that I've had where I know that I'm not getting treated fairly because of the color of my skin. Had nothing to do with the content of my character. It was all about the color of my motherfucking skin. I am highly offended by what that girl did yesterday. I've been highly offended by the bullshit, but you know you can't tell nobody else how to run their shit. Cause you damn sure ain't gonna come over here in this den and tell me motherfucking thing. You can make a suggestion, but you better do that right. I know racism. I deal with it every day. Every single day. Here goes some recent shit. As we had an influx of black folks come around my neighborhood, even the trash collecting people don't treat us the same. It used to be a time where your goddamn trash cans would be dumped and they would put it back in a nice manner the way you was standing there when they pulled up to get the trash. And if they dropped anything, it missed that truck, it didn't go in that truck, it hit the ground, they would pick that shit up. But see, when the property value went down, when the black folks moved in and started not taking care of the shit, now motherfuck the good black people that was in this bitch home owning and doing everything they supposed to do. Fuck all of that because see, you didn't let the wrong kind in here. So they treat us differently. I'm just here to let you know real quick. Go on, have your breakfast good. You know how y'all ain't here. Shit, I be around here talking. This touched me in my spirit today because I don't even come to work on Sundays. But that touched me in my spirit because it reminded me of how they treat us, man. They act like we stupid as fuck Like we don't see they ass. And because they count on us to do what we do all the time, which is beat each other the fuck up all the fucking time. That's why that girl felt comfortable yesterday. Cause she thought if I see y'all motherfuckers doing it and y'all killing each other, I can do the same thing. But no, bitch, we can slit each other's throat, but you can't have nothing to do with that. We can punch, we can beat each other to death, y'all. She ain't got nothing to do with that. And I wonder what is it? What are we putting out into the atmosphere on this platform that make these people think they can come into our space and have so much mouth? I just told you I couldn't go over into the arts and crafts community and just sit my black pussy down up in there and start saying some old stereotypical bullshit and expect to survive. That wouldn't work with me. That wouldn't work with them. But they come over here and they say anything and it's accepted. Not all. We ain't gonna never group everybody and say everybody is the same. Sometimes it's it's always an exception to the rule, okay? But for the majority, I'm speaking. Why do these people feel like they have a right to come through and say whatever the fuck they want to say to us just because they see us doing it? Why are we not staying on code? I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck with Nina, but I tell you this much. If Nina came if Misty came at Nina and I synced it somewhere, I'm going to go and defend Nina. Betty White don't be doing them glinks. But if I seen Betty in the chat and she was bringing against a motherfucker like Misty, I'm going to help her drag that bitch. It's okay to have a couple of them as your friends, little allies, let somebody in. We don't want to be closed-minded. But bitch, don't never get off code when it come to them. Because I promise you, they ain't never going to get off code when it come to you. Stay on code, my people. Stay the fuck on code. I think that's all the fuck I had to talk about. They had just took me there, okay? That took me there. I didn't appreciate that. She ain't got no right to be feeling like she can come around us and try to test no blackness. She ain't got a right to use the N-word. She ain't got a right to be throwing up in our motherfucking face that she decided to get a fucking RN license and she is taking care of black patients in the ICU dying of COVID, because bitch, we all know you chose that career path for yourself. We all know that it's more than black people hands that you're gonna be holding, even if you are in fact holding hands and taking care of, bitch, you doing more than that. You doing that for more than the black people. You ain't just doing it for no black people. Stop trying to come over here around us and make us feel like you're doing something for us so spectacular. We don't fucking need your help. We got a lot of smart black people out here. We possess so many talents. Okay? Good morning, Mr. William. We got so many talents that we possess as black people. I tell people all the time, motherfucker, don't let the smooth taste fool you. It is some very, very intelligent black people in this world. And if we could stay on code, imagine what life could truly be like for all of us as a people. Because see, they know how to not like each other, but when it's time to get on cold, them bitches gonna get together. I just wish we could do the same thing. We really actually can. Oh, for that one motherfucking video. You ain't got to you ain't got to make it the topic of your whole life. But let me tell you what every black content creator over here should be doing this morning. If you're going to come down here and talk to these goddamn people, before you begin your commentary, every black content creator over here ought to remind Misty, bitch, you can't say that. You ain't got to go in on and let have. That's just what I chose to do this morning because I don't give a fuck. But every black content creator over here need to send a signal to this lady to let her know it's not okay. Now I'm gonna see how many really gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really put no challenges out there, but I'm just trying to figure out how many black content creators going to let this woman know you can't say what you hear us say. We don't give a fuck about you in no goddamn ICU holding black people hands. Because bitch, you holding white people hands too, and that is your job. You didn't become a nurse for black people. You became a nurse for you. That's what you wanted to do. Ain't had nothing to do with the black people. So don't tell us about your career choice because bitch, you chose that to help whatever is inside of you that felt like you wanted to do that, and you chose that career for the coin. That's how I feel this morning. That really just that really touched me in my spirit. This woman act like she was a motherfucking nurse because of black people. Like we owe her some type of gratitude because she decided to go to nursing school and become an RN. Not like this bitch didn't just choose that was the career path she wanted to go in and it's lucrative. Oh, but now because it's COVID out here, you want to make it seem like you doing something for us. No, bitch, you doing that for yourself. That's your choice. It's just like I choose to be a YouTuber. I come down here and I motherfucking YouTube, bitch. I chose that. I can't get mad at no motherfucking body else because I chose to be on fucking YouTube and create content. Girl, shut the fuck up. That girl ain't gonna come around my place talking like that. God bless you in your endeavors, but bitch, don't ever come around me. And again, Brooke, I know that's your girl, but your girl came and put herself in this situation, and maybe you need to let her feel the wrath of the people to understand how far left her comments were. Why we are not feeling that shit. But if you choose to defend her, that's fine. I ain't got no problem with it. All I do is come back and say what I said again. The bitch ain't got no right. Black people try to get on code. Stop opening your damn channels and your spaces to every Tom, Dick, and Karen that come around here. We are not starved for content so much so that we gotta let the riffraff of society enter our place. Hey, fantastic. Ain't no motherfucking body in need of no savior to come in and be the voice of the people, especially when they ain't of the people. Girl, get the fuck on. I'm just here to let you know real quick. Girl, get the fuck on, mister. Get the fuck on. Cause girl, then for you to jump in that chat and write the word, girl, not only do you say it, you write it. Girl. Fuck out of here. Mm. Oh Lord. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I rebuke you, say, my birthday is in 2 days, bitch. I rebuke you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, that I will not be accosted or bothered by none of these fucking heathen Israelites. That is what the fuck that bitch is. Ooh, I know this goddamn right. See, you need you a Grisha right. Everybody need them a Grisha in the corner, bitch. Everybody need them a Grisha in the corner. And that's why you see I don't turn nobody away because you don't know who is put in your life to do whatever. Remember when I had said God don't play by me? I forgot to tell you Grish don't either. I'm just letting you know real quick. Uh-huh. Yeah, heathen Israelites. That's what that bitch is. Mm-hmm. And I don't want no parts of that type of spirit. I just can't do it. Because, see, I don't give a fuck how aggravated and angry I may get with my people. They are still my people. They still my people. Girl. Oh, that girl done worked on my nerve. Girl, we stay fucking that list up. I ain't lying. We stay fucking that list up. Because they give us shit to go over there and write up on that paper when we go over there and get that link to put our shit down for the petty deal list. I'm just saying. They give us enough. And since these two sectors have so called merged, girl, girl. Mm, mm. Well, this is my last serious topic of the week. My first and last. Everything I do from this live, after this live end, is satire, bitch. Get out your feelings. Ain't no telling what kind of fuck shit I'm gonna say this week. Don't get in your fucking feelings, bitch. It's me celebrating my birthday, and sometimes I act a fool. So if I say something that hurt your feeling this week, make sure you tell me about it next week. Because if you tell me about it this week, I'm gonna hurt your feeling some more. I'm just saying. Because Tuesday, September the 21st, 49 years ago, a black queen emerged from a queen. And y'all now know her as Lady Nyca. Bitch, it's all about me. And to the person that was hitting me up asking me, did I have a birthday list? No, I did. And the reason why I really didn't, I didn't think about getting no birthday list, wish list, or nothing like that because, be honest with y'all, I'm still not comfortable with the fact that I got memberships yet. That would be correct, Toya. I am so excited. And the reason why I'm excited ain't because I'm looking forward to no gifts or nothing like that. I'm excited because if I wake up in on that morning, girl, they said I wouldn't make it, girl. They said I wouldn't be here today, but I'm still fucking here. They said that I would have early onset dementia. I'm a little throwed off, but I'm all right. They said that I would lose the ability to walk. Bitch, I stay walking somewhere. I stay on the move. Y'all see me get up and get my jig on. They said that this lupus was going to take over me. And here I am today, still alive, still motherfucking stunting on these horrors. And that in itself is enough to be praised. because September the 21st, I've been here 49 years. I lived longer than my own mama. Just to let you know real quick. My mama died, 37, 38 years old? I'm about to be 49. And when I was told that I probably wouldn't make it to 37, I passed by that, and here I am about to be 49. I am a walking testimony. And I don't take that for granted. That means everything to me. The fact that I asked a few things. Let me raise my own children, because I knew what it would be like for my kids if somebody don't nobody love you like your mama love you. So when the diagnosis came and I was being told all this bullshit, I asked, let me raise my own kids. And he let me raise my own kids, and he was good enough to let me stick around for the birth of a couple of grandkids. Hmm. Susie, despite her privilege in life, Susie became a big old ass fat white girl with bad knees. I seen her at a doctor's appointment once when I was going to the big hospital, and I go to private practices. I'm just here to let you know, girl. Some days ain't good, but I'll take just having a day each and every day. I'll take that, opposed to not being here, because I know the beauty of life. I don't know shit about death, and I ain't trying to find out nothing about it no time soon. So it is what it is. Every day is a blessing, and I know it. I receive it. Baby Susie was a fat bitch before COVID even came around, Miss Stacy. I seen her at the damn hospital. I didn't even recognize her. She recognized me. Mm. But anyway, that was all I had to say. I had to get that up off my chest. I said what the fuck I said. I'm not going to take nothing back what I said. If you offended by what the fuck I said, then build a bridge, hoe, and get over it, because I ain't changing nothing I said. And in closing, as always, as you guys begin to please drop the purple hearts, please, we're bringing this to an end. I don't have time for that shit. I had to get that off my spirit, because it was eating up on my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Girl, when she started sitting on my heart, my blood pressure go up. This my week. I can't have that. So I said what the fuck I said. Get out your goddamn feelings and get into the motherfucking receiver. Okay? Ain't that what that boy said? Get into the receiver. Well, I just gave you something from the receiver. Okay? Now, remember, in closing, as always, you do not have to be great to get started, but you have to get started in order to be great. And it is the depth of your struggle that will determine the ultimate height of your success. Stay encouraged, and I will see you guys sometime throughout the week. The party will be Friday night, and we have a special guest that is going to be coming on to the platform. Hopefully, if I can get him to do it, yep, I'm gonna bring him on, because we need to love on him as well. Okay, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.